Hello, I'm going to talk you through doing the stream study here at the Deanfield Outdoor Centre. Now this is a practical and fun session, an environmental science investigation in which you're going to be wading in the stream, catching creatures in a net and then looking at them under a microscope in the laboratory to find out what they are. Now from that you can actually determine what the quality of the water in the stream is. Unfortunately, in the past there was a pollution incident which actually killed off a lot of the wildlife, in fact all the wildlife in the stream. That was 3 miles up from here, and following this I have a short video of a news report that explains what happened.
The corpses of fish and other wildlife bear testament to the catastrophe the pollution's brought to one of the Forest of Dean's beauty spots. As the toxic waste continues to make its insidious way down the River Lydd, children, pets and livestock are being kept well away from the area around Cannock Brook. Pollution experts have been working in the foul-smelling water all day, using specialist pads to try to soak up some of the chemicals and prevent them spreading further. They've had to wear protective clothes because the chemicals can burn the skin. They say the tanker driver didn't care about the devastation he was causing.
Now fortunately that pollution incident was many years ago and the stream has now recovered, but just how clean is it? Well, your investigation will find out. Now you're going to need to work with a partner, and each pair is going to need a net, a bowl, 2 collection pots and 2 plastic spoons. You're going to go down into the stream and only use the 30-metre section of stream that you can see from the top of the steps. So that's from there to there. The stream today is quite low, but after a period of rain the water level can rise. If it gets to a height of about 3/4 up your wellies, then it's probably going to get you wet, and after that any higher and it will probably become dangerous. So in those circumstances we say to use the bit of stream that comes into our pond near the crocodile swamp and the island crossing. You're going to need to fill your bowl and your pot half filled with river water. You're then going to get your net, go down into the stream and put it into the current with the water flowing into the net, and just in front of the net you're going to kick the rocks and stones on the bed of the stream. A lot of the creatures live under or behind the rocks. When you kick the stone they'll then get washed by the current into the net, probably along with a few leaves and twigs and various other bits of debris. You're then going to get your net, come up to your bowl, and you're going to push the net through into the bowl to unstick the creatures that are in the nets. Once you've done that, you'll be able to catch the creatures with your spoon and put them into your collection pot to take them back to the lab. You want to have a variety of creatures in here if you can find them. So don't have 10 freshwater shrimp all looking the same. Anything that looks different needs to go in the pot. All you need to take back to the lab is your collection pot with the creatures in it. Everything else you can rinse off in the stream, take back to the lab empty and clean. Clip your nets back up outside and put your bowls back where you got them from. The best way to look after your creature is to catch it carefully onto your spoon, just in a drop of water, then leave it on the spoon, put it under the microscope, and you can centre it up, focus in on it, and find out what you've got. Once you've had a good look at your creature under the microscope, see if you can identify it on this flowchart. You need to start here and then follow the questions to find out what you've got. My guess is you're going to find a lot of freshwater shrimp, but what I'm really hoping, you may find a flattened mayfly nymph or a stonefly nymph, because you're then going to refer to this chart here, the water quality identification sheet. Now your poor old rat-tailed maggot only scores half out of 10 for water quality. That's because it can live in pretty polluted water. Your freshwater shrimp is 6 out of 10 for water quality. That needs fairly clean water for it to survive. But your stonefly nymph and flattened mayfly nymph, they score 10 out of 10 for water quality because they can't survive in polluted water. When you've identified what it is, pop it back into your pot, and then you can take it back down into the stream at the end. If the battery indicator on the bottom right hand of the screen is showing only 1 bar, then when you switch off the microscope at the end, pop it on charge to charge it up ready for the next group. Please leave yourself 5 minutes at the end of the session to tidy everything up, wipe things down and leave the lab clean and tidy, ready for the next group to take it on when they do their session.